Hey guys, Mike Moo here. Divoom sent out this thing to me. This is a cloud connected frame. You can see that what it does is it connects to the cloud and allows you to download updates. And as you can see, it is ready to gift as is from the box. It actually looks really nice and clean. The first thing you're going to want to do though is really download the app. And ooh, this actually feels a little bit more high-end than I thought it would. Honestly, given the price of the unit, I was expecting a little bit less, and this is pleasantly surprising to me. Back here, we have mounting brackets here to mount along on the wall. And up top here, so it's got a little leg that's built in that you should be able to slide in anywhere down on. I'm hoping it's USB-C. And it is. It's USB-A to USB-C. So that is good to go. And I'm going to go ahead and download the app right now, and it shouldn't take very long to set up. I noticed that there are 1/4 inch little slot holes right there, so you can mount it on a tripod or some sort of light stand. Basically, there's multiple ways to mount it. USB-C cable actually goes down to the bottom here and channels up into the slot down below. Over here on the right-hand side with the screen facing you is actually the power button. And then also the brightness setting button over here. What happened was I set up an account, and it's great because I was able to create an account just simply using my Apple account, which is awesome. There's a firmware update. I'm just going to update. Updating device to not power off the device during this process, it says. Okay. Okay, it's connected. Invite friends, use this device together. So people can scan it and then add and join. But there you go. Bingo. It's done. Looks like there's a bunch of clocks I can choose just by clicking on it. Let me see. Oh, click settings. Okay, let me try that. And that's called the weather one. And I do want to display the time. And yeah. Okay, so that's one screen already configured for the clock. I'm going to connect my YouTube. See what's going on over here. Let me configure that. And I'm going to search for the channel. And my channel is, of course, Mike Moo. And we should be able to find it. Oh my God, there's so many Mike Moos in here. We'll start first one, see if that's the correct one. Okay, well, this will be interesting. All right, this is now connected. Let's see, display the time. Yep. View counts and subscriber counts, perfect. And is it the correct one? 7. Oh, that's just a view count. All right. Yep, that's me. I guess I am the first one. So it looks like I'm sitting high at 13,400 roughly. And my view count is only 7 million. I mean, that's really cool. So then I can choose the clock here. This will give me a forecast and briefing, I guess, once I configure it for my location. The zone, time zone is auto, city, okay. Auto locate, let me try auto locate. Oh, actually Siri turned on.
You'll need to unlock your...
Okay, cancel that. All right, let's see if that updates. Maybe I should just manually put it. But look, you got all these things that are already pre-configured for you to choose from, and I guess you can add your own too, and you can also start drawing. Ooh, visualizer. Cloud channel, there's a wristwatch, there's social media stuff, so you can check out, you can connect your X account, which frankly I haven't been using that much, TikTok, Twitch, YouTube, which I already have shown, then I got Facebook, and we got, I don't know what this one is, Billy, that must be from some other country that's more popular. Then here, Reddit, Pinterest. I mean, there's a lot of little tickers you can do for all social media, but those are the accounts that are right here. Let me try. Okay, let's take a look at the. Why not? Let's display the Apple ticker here. So if you just wanted to use this as some sort of financial ticker, you can configure which stocks you want it to show, or if you're into crypto, obviously you can show Bitcoin for sure. And then you can see where you're at right now. And then I'm sure there's some APIs that people can go in there and they can program things like that. But let me see some of these things. Some of these are just really bright. This really just kind of reminds me of the old school 90s. And I guess that's what's kind of cool about it, is that it's 64 pixels this way and 64 pixels this way, all the way 64 pixels squared. There's only 4K pixels on here. 4K. It's a 4K screen. And there's a lot of little fun ones. So what's really cool is that if you kind of want to see what you can show and display on here, there's a message board thing here. Okay. Cool. You can type your own text in there. Hello world. I don't know if you guys remember doing that in programming class. Yeah, look at that quick little messaging board here. But it's just a cool little display that can support all this information that you can share. And if you kind of want to see what is available, you can download the app for free and you can create the account for free. It's just that if you want to connect it to any of these things here, they even have a little PC monitor thing here. Of course, it only supports Windows, and I can download the app separately, and I can figure out just at a glance how well my computer is running. Could be good information. But there's just a lot of cool little things that you can showcase on the gallery. And that's what's one of the cool things about this. Now, if you're an actual artist, you can actually draw something, or you can use one of these free ones or download some new ones. So that's kind of a Christmas theme. That's a lot of fun little things here. Okay, I can take a photo. Wow. All right, so let me see what happens when I show off a photo of something here. See if I have anything interesting that I could potentially show. Okay, all right. So Starbucks had a Starbucks special cup. Not affiliated with Starbucks in any way, but let's see. Oh, wow, look at that. Oh, it has a separate display time thing going on here. So it's basically doing a slideshow on here, right? And the Starbucks one showed real briefly. I don't think I could manually select it from this app here. This is the animation play duration going on. But it'll show you a pixelated Starbucks cup as one of the animations going on here. And I can replace it. See, it's coming up right now. Ah, Starbucks. So technically, it does work as a picture frame. And obviously a super pixelated picture frame, but it does work as a picture frame. What is all this stuff? Wow. What is this? Very interesting little looking clock here that you can set. Anyway, there's probably a lot in here to play with. There's different accounts apparently and followers. There's a whole huge community of people that create art on here. Wow, that's actually pretty cool. Look at that. So the colors, I've noticed, doesn't quite look the same as on the iPhone screen, just so you know. But this is fun, right? If you're into that type of stuff. For me, I'm probably mostly going to just have... Oh, here's Van Gogh. Van Gogh with headphones on. So me, I'm probably going to do something a little bit more practical. Maybe in my YouTube channels, I just show the subscribers, or if I'm talking about some particular company, maybe I'll show like a stock ticker or something like that. I think that's my use case. There's my YouTube thing again. How is it that there were so many mic moves available on the YouTube and I happened to click the right one? I don't know. Okay, there's a chat feature here. What? A supporter-friendly community. Oh, pixel arts. So Hands down, if you're a pixel artist, you probably already knew about this. I guess there's such a thing. When you only have 4,000 pixels to play with. Oh, here's Mario. It's just a fun little thing to have in the background. It's something you don't take too seriously, something very retro. It reminds you of your Game Boy, Super Nintendo Super Nintendo days. Just cool. That's all it is. And for that low price of, I'm actually not sure, but I do remember seeing it and thinking this is very reasonably priced for what it can do. Particularly show off art. So like a TV, you can subscribe to certain channels that you can create. They're called clocks. You do pixel art. These are the different categories that are going on over here. There's custom, smart hardware stuff, gaming stuff, sports enthusiasts. You want to keep an eye on the scores across the board. I probably would stick around mostly a lot of things to deal with tools. I can even show a QR code on here. I guess that's pretty cool. Holiday seasons, weather is very important. Financial stuff can be important as well. Social media stuff and what they consider normal stuff. There's an Oriental zodiac calendar. Wow. Just all sorts of weird little things that you can play around with here. Weird and fun. Like this rainbow. Plush tiger rainbow. Visualizer. All right, I'm going to add that. Because as I'm speaking, this is an audio visualizer that's going on live right now. I guess that's fun. And there's different styles of visualizers in here. Oh, this reminds me of the graphical equalizers from the 90s. And in the old school stereo equipment. All right, that's pretty cool. And then they have different styles of visualizers, including this bird of some sort. Yeah, that's fun. Okay, I can see this as a nice little visual distraction in the back. Or at least to check your levels. No, it's not going to be good to check your levels. Scratch that. All right, anyways, this is the Pixoo 64. Looks like it's a lot of fun. I think it's going to be a great gift for anybody who's on social media, who likes sports, who's in a financial sector segment, or anyone who's a little bit of a nerd. All right, you got a lot of these things. This looks like it's already really well built out as an ecosystem. And particularly great if you are a pixel artist and you draw in 4,000 pixels only. Let your creative imagination juices go. Or if you just want to, you could just take a picture and have a really pixelated photo of it showing in your background. All right, if you're interested in this, there's a link down below for it. And if you're not, let me know. Let me know why you're not interested in it. And for the price, let me know if you think it's reasonable or not. Apparently for Black Friday, or this whole Black Friday's week, it's going to be 20% off of $150. So you're looking at roughly $120 plus tax for this. I think that's reasonable. But that's only because I paid more than twice that for a little version of this that is not as useful. Granted, this doesn't do much with sound. It has a little beep of a speaker, but the canvas is so much bigger. All right. Anyway, if you're interested in it, link down below. Thanks for watching. You know, as I'm looking at this, I feel like this can also be used in the classroom too. So you have certain things that are set by schedule. For instance, you can set one, let's see, here's daily. This is what they presume a daily schedule is like. You wake up at 8 in the morning, have breakfast from 8:30 to 8:40 a.m., drop the kids off from 8:50 to 9 a.m. That's actually going to take a lot longer to drop off the kids. You have reading session from noon to 1. You pick the kid up from 3:30 to 3:40. Notice that you have some free time. They didn't put some free time animation in here. But you can choose all this stuff on a set schedule. So, for instance, what I could potentially use with this is when Trisha is off at the colleges. I could do a little animation of where she's at around what time. And then I could just look up at a glance and look at these fun animations that either were pre-created or that I create and know exactly what's going on. And sometimes pictures are worth 1,000 words. Sometimes you look at the picture and you just kind of remember, oh yeah, that's right. You're going to be here at this time. This is really only useful if you have a set schedule. But you can also do that if you need to keep track of certain specific things that you need to do. Now, what would be interesting is, well, there's actually an alarm clock function in here. I guess that's what the beeping is going to be for. But I see some use cases for things like that. Now, I was looking at the music function, and of course, the Pixoo is not Pixoo 64. It doesn't really have speakers in there. So that's one of those things where you'll have to look into getting something else from divoom that supports playing sound. I think they have a smaller version that plays music on here. But you even have a countdown meter too, which is pretty cool. So if you have something that needs to be count down, you can set the time here, 1 minute, 1 minute, 1 second. You can start the countdown and you can actually see a countdown here in the background. I mean, that could be useful for many number of different things. And it's just a little fun. I wish you can change the countdown in a certain type of way but I mean, these are all little apps that I'm sure with an API you can go ahead and configure. Celebration days, what is this? So you can set it by a certain date and time if you want to celebrate it. So for instance, if I do December 25th, 2024 at midnight, I guess I could easily just say Christmas right here. And let's see what happens. Merry Christmas. And I can pick something from the gallery, and I will just do I can search for Christmas, I guess. Here we go. I'll just do this one. This one looks like there are 1,500 designs already pre-made in here. And I'm just going to put Santa on here, and Santa's running for some reason. So, settings will save. Once Christmas rolls around, it's going to show Merry Christmas. I guess, it's kind of fun. You can look up there and see this. You know what? I'm going to put this up on a wall next to the clock for a little bit and see how much use that I actually get out of it just having this around for good information to know. So you can design pixel art here one by one, or just draw it, and as you can see, whatever I draw is on there. Okay, I'm going to exit drawing board. You know what would be cool is if you could draw on here, and then I guess maybe divoom 64 part 2. New version. You do an animation. This is just fun for anybody who likes art and can draw. I wish I had drawing skills. That is fun for people who love to draw. So there's a lot of things going on with this. So if you know someone who's a little bit artsy and creative, and or even overall, I think this could make a really just cool gift just for a lot of different people out there, particularly if they're a little bit nerdy or they like old school stuff like the 90s stuff. I think this could make a really great gift. And I'm not just saying it just because. I just think that this is really nerdy and cool. But that's just me. Let me know what you think.